Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome. My name is Helen, as a lot of you know. I am your real Ninja babe. So welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about planning. One of the things that I've realized is planning is so important in our everyday life. Planning is so important. You will be surprised at how much you can achieve in 24 hours when you plan. I know that a lot of you would have heard about the saying that goes when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. When you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So what that simply means, if you fail to make plans about things that concerns you, about you know everything that has to do with you, automatically it means that you're planning to fail. you know find out from people that have been successful. They plan their time, they plan everything. Like you plan from your job to your business, to your career, to your family. Planning, it is so important. To money. Last week I talked about money, how money comes in and goes out. And I also talk about savings. So one of the ways to save is to plan. You have to plan how much is coming in and how much is going out. You have to have a list of, okay, these are my expenses for the month. This is what is coming in. How do I save? What can I give up to be able to have some savings? So you have to plan. You have to plan your money. You have to plan your home. If you have kids, you have to plan how to take care of them. If you are married, you have to plan how to take care of your home as well. And if you're that person that is working, for example, and you're also in school, or you're intending or planning to get into school, you have to plan. You have to have a plan on how you're going to marry both together, so that it's not stressful, or one does not suffer, and the other one striving. So you have to plan. You have to know, what time are my classes? What classes am I taking? What time are my classes? What time I'm supposed to turn in my assignments? What time do I work? You have to plan. Even when you're going to work, you still have to plan. If you're the type that sleep, that sleep very deep, and maybe you're supposed to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning, or 6 o'clock. Some people are at work at 5 a.m. So if you're the type that sleep very deep, you can set an alarm. Alarm will help you wake up. And then also, you want to work with the time. If you're setting an alarm, maybe you're supposed to be at work at 7, for example, you can set an alarm for 6 o'clock, or even 5 o'clock. Particularly if you're the type that when you wake up, it's kind of hard to get out of bed. I mean, there's some people like that. You wake up, you don't jump out of bed. You take your time before you get out of bed. So if you set like 2 hours before the time, so you have ample time to get ready, so that you don't get to work late. It is so important to plan. At least you know yourself, so you know how to plan. And coming back to money, if you're the type that you know that if you have access to your money, you are going to spend it. So that savings that you're talking about, that savings that you're saying, okay, you know what, I'm going to save because I know it's a good thing, and then you save some money. Maybe you leave some money in your bank account. If you know that you're the type that if you have access to money, you can't help yourself, you will still take it. What you can do is you can put in your money into security deposits. I mean, they have a high yield security deposits or savings account that you have some kind of contract. You can't touch that money either within a year, or within 6 months, or within 3 months, or 9 months. You can't touch the money. Once it's there, it's fixed. You can't touch it. So you can put your money in this kind of accounts, so that you're not tempted to go and take it, you know, because you know yourself. So because you know yourself, you plan. You plan regarding that money. Okay, this is what I'll do. These are the steps I'll take, and it will help you. And like I said before, there's a lot of things that, if I knew better about planning, and how effective planning is, and how planning is helpful, a lot of things I would have done differently. But I'm grateful to God that regardless that I didn't plan properly, some things turned out well, some are still in progress. We bless God for that. So it is so important that you plan. Plan your everyday life. Plan your everyday. You see, there are some people that plan from when they wake up. When they wake up, maybe they wake up at 6. They have like a timetable. Some will draw up a calendar and say, you know what, from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, I'm going to be doing this. From 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, I'm going to be doing this. From 10 to 12, I will be doing this. And then if you have a situation where maybe what you are set to do for 2 hours, and you were able to finish it in an hour, now you have an hour, an extra time, so you can actually accept to do other stuff that you didn't plan for. But it's so good, and it's so important and so effective to plan. You plan your everyday life. You plan even your spiritual life. Even your spiritual life. You are the type that says, I want to pray more. I want to study the word of God more. You plan. Set an alarm. Set an alarm and say, okay, I'm going to pray one time a day, 2 times a day, 3 times a day. You can set the alarm to remind you. I'm going to study the word. I'm going to study the word of God once a day, twice a day. Set an alarm. And it will be like a reminder. And when that alarm comes up, maybe you are busy with other things, and that alarm comes up to remind you that it's time to pray or it's time to study the word, then you'll be able to do it effectively. So planning is so effective. Planning is so effective in our everyday life. So it's so important to plan. If you plan, you believe me, you'll be thankful for it. You'll be thankful for it. And like I said, you'll be shocked at how much you can achieve within a short time, within a time period. You'll be so shocked. A lot of people, even in your business, I'm learning a lot of things now. I'm learning a lot. In your business, plan your business. This is the time I want to do my business. This is the time, if you see that some businesses who don't do shipping every day, if you are the type that, do online or something, they don't ship every day. There are some business that will say, okay, I'm going to ship on Thursdays, because they've checked their timing. They see that, there's no way I can be shipping every day. So they put it in their website, or they put it in their status or something like that, and say, you know what, we ship on Thursdays or we ship on Fridays. We take orders every day, but we ship Thursdays, Fridays. So it is important that you plan so that you can have good success. In marriages too, you plan. There are some people who plan and say, you know what, I want to be married at 30. I want to be married at 27. They work towards it. They work on themselves. They work towards it. They pray about it as well. Sometimes they turn out well. Sometimes it might not. Maybe you might marry later. But at least you have a plan, And some might even plan and say, this is the kind of person that I want to marry. I want to marry a man of God. I want to marry somebody who will love me. Somebody who is gentle. Somebody who has a job, or somebody who is doing something. People have plans, People have plans and say, this is the kind of person, this is the kind of man I want to marry, this is the kind of woman I want to marry, or, this and that kind of thing. I'm telling you, it helps. It does help. So it's more like you have a vision and you work towards it, and you work on yourself as well. You pray about it. God helping you. You begin to see those things. Happen. And also, if you have kids, it will be encourageable to start to encourage your kids to learn how to plan. It will be very, very helpful. Start to teach your kids how to plan, not that they just wake up in the morning, maybe they go to school, they come back, they don't do nothing, Start teaching them how to plan. You plan yourself, and it becomes easier for you to teach your kids how to plan, so that they plan their day, they plan their week, some plan their month. Drop a calendar. Every organization have a plan. From one, okay, you don't have a plan and say from Monday to Friday, this is what we're going to be doing. Monday we're going to be doing this. Tuesday we're going to be doing this, or from this time to this time. It's so important to plan. As you plan in your life, as you plan in your job, as you plan in your business, as you plan in your home, in your family, in your career, you'll be shocked at how much you can achieve in a short time. Just keep planning. Plan. Planning is so important. Remember that saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And of course, nobody wants to fail. Nobody wants to fail in what they are doing. So plan. And as you do that, God will help you. God will help me as well. Take care of yourself. Like I keep saying, support me, support me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my video. I hope I've been able to say one or two words that you've gained from. Every day we're learning, we keep learning. So keep watching my video, keep supporting me. Click like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And God bless you. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.